Hello, y'all. Welcome to our last page of Systems of Equations word problems. Let's start with our objective. Today we're talking about coins problems. So our objective is, let's get a text box and bring it over here for the objective. Objective. I can solve systems, word problems about coins. Today we're going to be talking about coins. Before we start doing our word problems about coins, I do want to give you just a little bit of information about coins. A quarter is worth 25 cents, and you'll write that as 0.25. A dime is worth 10 cents, and you'll write that as 0.10. A nickel, is it E-L or L-E? I don't even know. N-I-C-K-E-L. Is worth 5 cents, 0.05, and a penny is worth 1 cent, 0.01. For some of you, this information may seem obvious because you've been talking about it since you were little, but for other students, like students who are just recently coming to this country, or students whose parents pay for everything with credit cards, this may be new information. So I do want to make sure that we are covering all of our bases for all of our students, giving everyone the chance to succeed. So we're going to do problem 16. Problem 16 says a collection of dimes and nickels is worth $3.30. If there are 42 coins in all, how many of each kind of coin are there? All right, so we have a collection of dimes and nickels, and they're worth an amount of money. So we're going to use the amounts on the coins to write this equation. We're also going to say what we're talking about. We got dimes, and we've got nickels. Dimes are going to be D, nickels are going to be N. So we're going to use the amount of money that each of those are worth because our problem is talking about money. So dimes plus nickels is $3.30. So a dime, number of dimes, times the amount that a dime is worth, 0.10, plus a nickel, the number of nickels, times the amount that a nickel is worth, 0.05, equals $3.30. Now our second equation says that there are 42 coins in all. Since we're talking about the number of coins, we're going to say the number of dimes plus the number of nickels equals 42. So now what we're going to do is solve our systems of equations. I think it will be pretty easy to get the D by itself, so I'm going to solve by substitution. If you'd prefer to use a different method, that is okay. So to get the D by itself, I'm going to subtract N from both sides. I get D equals 42 minus N. Now I'm going to take this 42 minus N and plug it into the D. So I end up with the equation 42 minus N times 0.10 plus 0.05 0.05 N equals $3.30. Now I'm going to use my distributive property. I'm going to make it purple. 10 cents times negative N and 10 cents times 42. Sorry that it looks backwards. 42 times 0.10 is 4.2 minus 0.10 times N is 0.10 N. And I carry down the rest, plus 0.05 N equals 3.3. Notice I cleaned it up a little bit in this step. That's okay. My next step is to combine like terms. When I combine like terms, I keep the signs that are there. So negative 0.10 N plus 0.05 N is negative 0.05 N. And I carry down the rest. 4.2 equals sign 3.3. Ooh, that decimal didn't come through. Now I get the part with the N by itself. To do that, I subtract 4.2 from both sides. I get negative 0.05 N equals 3.3 minus 4.2 is negative 0.9. My final step is to get the N by itself. I divide by negative 0. Oh boy. Negative 0.05 divide by negative 0.05, and I end up with N equals 18. 18 what? 18 nickels. So my N value is 18 nickels. Now they're asking for both kinds of coins, how many of each coin. So now we need to find the number of dimes. I'm going to plug it into my bottom equation because that bottom equation looks a lot easier. Keep in mind our N is 18. So we have the equation D plus N equals 42. My N is 18, so I have D plus 18 equals 42. I want to get the D by itself, so I subtract 18 from both sides. I get D equals 42 minus 18 is 24. 24 what? 24 dimes. 24 dimes. And that's my answer. Let's put it in a nice little box so I know what it is. And that is how you solve coin problems. I will see you in the future.